Well, also in the world of casting controversies, there's a rumor going around that Zendaya is about to star in a movie about Cleopatra. She's going to be the newest iteration of race-swapped Cleopatra, directed by Denis Villeneuve. I don't know if this is confirmed at all, but apparently reps are denying that this has ever happened.
What happened to that Gal Gadot?
That's still in production. That's still in production, yeah. We have another 20 from Rai Rai, no message. Thank you. But this is from World of Real, one of the scoopers. He got information from Daniel Richtman. There was a production sheet on his Patreon, and it seemed to confirm that Zendaya already accepted the offer for the role of Cleopatra, and that Timothée Chalamet was offered the role of Octavius. So it's just Dune. And then Daniel Craig was being sought after to play Caesar in the movie. The movie is actually real, but we don't know anything about the casting yet.
So who's going to be Mark Antony?
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions.
Well, I see right here it's got what the community knows that it's a false rumor.
Yeah, so it is true that he is making that movie. So what I think was happening most likely is that somebody said we can add traffic to this post of ours if we just say, oh, and Zendaya's rumored to be cast. You know what I mean? They just add it. They're like
just trying to get Patreon.
They're trying to manifest it into existence, kind of thing.
The best way to get engagement is he's like, I'm not lying totally. Denis Villeneuve is making a Cleopatra movie, and Zendaya's big right now, so I'll just kind of add this in here.
And people hated Zendaya as Shawnee in Dune, especially the second movie. So it's easy to get some outrage, farm some outrage off of that idea.
Because she plays the same character and everything she's in. It's just not endearing when she does it.
But I don't know. He probably would race swap Cleopatra, even if it's not Zendaya playing her. He race swapped Shawnee. So
what was it the Jada Pinkett? Who did the Netflix Cleopatra this year that had they did Black Cleopatra? Remember that?
Yeah, I forget who the actress was, but it was someone we hadn't heard of before.
See what I mean when I say 57 controversies ago?
I know.
But that was also...
Might as well be a lifetime ago, guys.
That wasn't even a totally fictional story. That was actually a docu-series where they used dramatized scenes. So this being totally fictional, of course, they get the out that they always use. If we're making it up, we can do whatever we want. Why do you even care so much?
They just do it for controversy at this time. They don't care about making art or actually telling stories, because then they would actually get people that were good. So when I always use this example. So when I was a kid, the most popular actors was Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, and Denzel Washington. Nobody gave a shit that they were black. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss.
It's okay, we don't care.
It's okay.
Okay, but so they were, and you know what? Who cares if they race swapped the character in I, Robot for Will Smith, because Will Smith was a name that would bring people into theaters.
I've been trying to make this argument for hours. It has nothing to do with the race swap. It has everything to do with the credibility of the actor they bring in to do it, because when they bring Denzel in, there's a reason why I tell everyone he's my favorite actor of all time. I don't care. Man on Fire, race swap. Don't care. Still prefer that one to the one that came out a decade before that, right? It's got to do with the credibility of the actor you hire to do that, because the discussion becomes about them and not about the fact that, hey, this person I don't know is suddenly doing this important role.
Yeah.
It's like he did The Equalizer, same thing. But then when they did the female Equalizer with Queen Latifah, I'm like...
I know.
We got a 20 from Zach. Anna, you and Brett Cooper are twins.
Oh my God, we literally talked about this.
We just had this conversation because I noticed it too, but you don't see it apparently.
I get it. We're both, we have similar head shapes and we both have dark hair.
For me, it's your smile. It looks identical, but... I don't know. You were saying because you are an illustrator, you can see all of these details that don't match up. I don't analyze.
I can see how people would see that we're related and stuff, but it's I have a very generic looking face, I think, so it can suit.
You would play her sister in a movie.
There we go. We can be siblings.
Yeah. But I saw some comments. One said Hollywood didn't learn anything from the Netflix Cleopatra drama. Another one said maybe cast a Greek actress. See, if they cast an actress like Gal Gadot, obviously the refrain there is, well, Gal Gadot isn't Greek. She isn't of Greek descent. Therefore, it's also an ethnicity swap. So what's the big deal?
I hate that so much. It's who the hell cares if they're the best? Gal Gadot will get people to watch it because Gal Gadot is absolutely drop dead gorgeous and she's a good actress. So playing a woman known for her beauty and sex appeal, Gal Gadot is a pretty good actress to go and pick.
Actually, I don't know if any of this is true.
I don't know if I'd call her a good actress, but she's a draw.
I don't know if any of this is true, but like
pretty.
some people say that the real Cleopatra was actually not a looker, and that she just had such insane charisma that's what
it was her riz.
It was her riz.
Okay.
That actually drew in all the men.
That's actually, so maybe we should actually applaud Hollywood. Given that Hollywood loves to make stuff ugly now, like, I could totally see them being like, we're going for realism.
Oh, Bella Ramsey.
You know what I mean?
Bella Ramsey plays Cleopatra.
She's the girl from the Last of Us TV show.
Yeah. Well, the non-binary actress.
Okay. Oh my god. You know what? I don't need another Cleopatra. I will just go watch Elizabeth Taylor, and that's all.
Like, how did we? It's a downgrade, and you know it.
I know.
Like, how did we get to this point?
It really is. Maybe we should start making a comprehensive list of the actors who you will get the pass when you do the race swap. There's a reason why they say Idris Elba should play James Bond, because they're not saying random British actor number 2 who happens to be a different race. They're mentioning the biggest British actor that there is right now, or one of the biggest British actors that there is right now.
I'm so biased. I'm like, Henry Cavill is literally right there. Like, just hire him for James Bond. Then he's done. Then he's got, The Witcher, he's got Superman, he's got Bond. The trifecta.
I think they're going to end up casting Aaron Taylor Johnson. I really do.
I'm done with it.
You're against that?
I cannot stand him.
Really? Why?
You want to ruin a franchise, hire him.
Why though? I don't know. What's your issue with
this him? Is the guy that's been in like how many superheroes now, and they all like they get one hit, Kick-Ass, and then it fails.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah, okay, Kick-Ass.
He was in Bullet Train. I really like Bullet Train.
He's not Bond.
He's
Bond's like friend. So when you watch James Bond, and I'm a big James Bond fan, so he'll be like the one spy that he runs into that he's friends with. He's cool half the movie, and either he's going to die at the end or he's going to betray him. Sean
Bean in Goldeneye as
but a little bit more, I guess, James Bond-esque as compared to Sean Bean. But he's not right for James Bond.
So you think Henry Cavill would be a good James Bond?
Yes, I think. Well,
how old is Henry Cavill now?
Henry's 40 now.
Okay, so the thing is there, unless they're looking to do one movie and done or 2 movies and done,
he can still do it. Roger Moore was doing it almost until he was 60.
But
and
he
looked it.
But here's the thing: he's also busier than a lot of actors, right? So the question is,
not really. Everything's getting canceled. That Warhammer.
I guess the Warhammer thing fell through, so he won't. Yes, thank you guys. Wait for it. There it is.
So delayed today.
Put a girl on.
Eating the cats, eat the cat, eat the cat.
I can't dance.
Eating the cats, eat the cat, eat the cat.
It's such a bop. Like, why?
This is what the internet was made for.
It took less than 24 hours for that thing to be made, by the way. I thought I should mention the Put a Girl On guy he commented on like 4 of my posts last night saying put a girl on.
Oh.
So he must know, right? He must be aware of the fact that this has become an inside joke.
I love it. So you would cast Henry Cavill if he wasn't available. Who's your second pick for that?
I don't know, like modern actors anymore. It's the good ones I should.
Yeah.
Well, not younger than 40.
I don't mind.
Have to be younger.
It's really
than 40.
funny because I watched last week. I watched the Solomon Kane movie that got made from back in 2009, starring James Purefoy, and I think James Purefoy could have done a great Bond villain back in the early 2010s. But he was doing The Following with Kevin Bacon at that time, and obviously they treat TV actors vastly different than they treat movie actors.
Yeah.
It's not really the same thing. So usually you don't grab a TV actor and make him James Bond. You grab somebody that they want to anoint as the next big film star to be James Bond. Obviously, Daniel Craig was already successful.
See, I hate Daniel Craig. I hate his Bond. It's so awful. So
I love Casino Royale. I love Casino.
What makes you hate
aesthetically?
James Bond?
I love
He's awful. He's not James Bond.
Aesthetically, I love the
spy.
cinematography.
He's a spy, but he's not James Bond. And also, he's got a butterface, so it's like I don't even want to look at him.
Well, I mean, that was what they were going for, because what I imagine they were saying was like, we're not going for suave, we're not going for refined.
So you're not making James Bond.
We're not going for refined. We're trying to base it in some form of reality. At least that's what they said. Nobody actually wants that.
So then it's not
Brett,
James
we
Bond.
have everyone said Dylan Mulvaney will be the next Bond.
Oh my God! You know what?
No.
People would watch that, but
Timothy Chalamet will be the next Bond.
Oh God, he's too much of a twink.
Well, I mean, look at David Cornsweet before he got Superman. He put on like 25 pounds of muscle, right?
I can't.
James Bond isn't supposed. Like the thing about Henry Cavill is if he plays James Bond, he actually has to lose some of the muscle mass.
I mean, he can, but I mean, did you ever watch The Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Yes.
Okay, that is perfect, right? I don't know. I think he could still do it. Like, there's ways to do that with like suits and stuff. Because I mean, even the aesthetic he went for when he was in that Mission Impossible movie is still Bond-esque. When he does the arm thing.
No. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.